going to be bringing you many characters throughout the character creations that I have built with my builds of powers through electric, atomic, rage, and quantum. And new to be on the list very soon, light. Okay, as we are getting ready to look through a bunch of the new DLC Wonderverse episode 38, we're gonna go into Crypt of Pentasila, the 4-man alert. We're going to get Source of Power Wonderverse, the solo, and we're gonna get into a lot of the new detail boss fights in the open world. And likewise, we are going to be able to do side missions and be able to get rewards for them. We're gonna talk to Stephen Trevor. We're gonna go into the vault. We're gonna go into stabilizer fragments, and we're going to do so much today to make ourselves so available to getting what we're supposed to get in the game. For the most part, I enjoy you guys coming through. If you guys are looking for a partner or a friend to be playing the game with, if you are new to the page, subscribe. And what I'm going to tell you here is a bonus feature, what I'm going to be able to do for you. When you have subscribed to the page, you have a chance to play with me. We can go on missions and have a lot of great fun. It's always good to have outside friends compared to being in your league. Some days you might not want to be able to chat with your people in your league, so you want to chat with somebody who's on the outside doing missions that you're doing at the same pace. To get up to date, I will let you guys know, leave your name in the comment section. If this is going to be late for you guys and you guys see this in the video of my video log of when was the last time I posted, leave your name of your character and hit that subscribe button so I know you have heard me out. And likewise, you have entered into a giveaway. Likewise, that's going to be coming up in the near future. We're so close. I am not going to lie to you guys. I will be letting you guys know on a day-to-day basis where we are at in this giveaway situation. I have auras, I have materials that I'm willing to give away, and cash flow that is coming towards you guys for games and incentive that is going to be taking place in the near future. For the most part, I don't want to be talking too much, but I want to be able to show you some of the new content from the new DLC Wonderverse, and Wonder Woman is going to be starring in this situation. And I'm happy to be presenting something that DC Universe Online has actually put out in the world and let you guys know about. There's a couple fixes that we got to talk about. Source of Power, the glitch of that area has been patched. They have patched the new glitch that was in Crypt of Pentasila, and that 4-man alert at that last part is something that's going to be taking place, that's going to be fixed, because the hub was actually disappearing time and time again. I don't want to be able to talk too much, but I definitely want to be able to show you guys by going through it. And for the most part, most of my characters are all in the same combat rating situation, 314, 314, 314, 312. These characters right here are 4 characters that I've been balancing for the last 2 seasons, 3 seasons at least, 2 or 3 seasons. I definitely want to be able to show you, this is going to be the 22nd day, consecutive day that I have been playing this new DLC with all my characters and trying to get these characters up to par on the level where you guys are going to be able to see them. For the most part, I thank you for coming through, passing by, enjoying the stream, and seeing what you do see as DC Universe Online. And if you like DC Universe Online and you like the content, please hit that like button and come back and join some more. Subscribe and likewise share the video and make yourself be aware, and talk to somebody. I'll be able to answer some questions. Some people in the chat room would be able to answer some questions. Styles and stuff like that are very important. If you want to pass by and say hi on the show, you can add my name and you can see me, you could do it. But if you subscribe, I'm going to add you on my list, so we end up getting in contact with each other, so we can do a lot more in the near future. There's a lot of things that's going to be taking place. If you need any help, let me know. Give me a detailed message throughout my contacts throughout Twitter, YouTube, and let me know. I will be making a Discord in the near future. I don't think I'm big enough to even start a Discord just yet. And when I do, I want to be able to make it so big where I am going to have some dialogue, so I can be able to play into a factor where we're going to be able to talk, okay? For the most part, you guys will see a lot. And for the most, I think we're going to be playing on Captain Atom first, Quantum. This is my main character, and Captain Adam has been around for many years now. You guys have learned to like know who this gentleman is, and Captain Adam is the character that I'm going to be using. Everyone says he looks very official. I think he looks very official. He came a long way when it came down to player size and player build. And I'm happy to show you guys this guy. He's amazing, and we have did a lot of amazing things on this channel. Saved a lot of people. Um, Information has been throughout the roof. And if you guys all have any new situations, I have finished the raids, to be totally honest, yesterday on the live streams. So I definitely am not going to be showing you raids. But if it does come down to it and you guys do need help, and you need help realistically, and you guys got to call me in like a 6-man, I will step through and help you out to make sure the group is good. For the most part, hopefully we don't DLC like the last part of yesterday. We do this as good as we possibly can, and let's enjoy this new content. Alright, so let's go talk to Steven.
I swear, Queen Diana has one hand on her lasso whenever she's around me. Her trust might be hard to earn.
Imperial Atlanteans clamor for Queen Diana's blood. Drive the murderous thieves from our shores.
So this is the new location that you're going to be coming to.
Ares
Ways that
attempts
you
to
can
harry
find this
our
is in the
weakest
Watchtower
front
or
with
Hall of
magical
Doom.
creatures.
Or if you really want to get a faster way of getting through, you go to your map, go to Warp of Menu, and then you're going to see it pop up on your map of Warp Menu. And it will pop up. It will pop up. It'll be very brand new. These are very old. Watchtower, Gotham, Metropolis, Doom, Metropolis, Rally Point, and this is your base. That last one will be your base at all times.
The gods
So
would
what
prey
I'm
on
doing
us
is
to
picking
bolster
up the side
themselves.
missions.
Show them
and
how this prey fights back.
every mission that you're about to do from the beginning of the game to the end of the game will have some side missions on it.
Agents
and you will
of
do them,
Apocalypse
and then
must
after you
pay
will see
for their
boss fights in the area,
trespass.
and then
See
you
to
can
it.
be able to approach it however you want to do it, with a group, by yourself. But to be totally honest, I would never force anybody to do anything by themselves in this game. I would tell them to do it with a partner, because it can get really tough out there, especially when you're not prepared. Okay, so what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna see if I can get into a group by shouting in my LFG chat. And LFG is basically looking for a group that is looking for the boss fights that I'm looking for, because from what I have put, I'm looking for a boss fight. I'm looking for a boss fight. So first of all, I'm looking where they're at. Okay, so they're at Merc. So this is a beautiful thing. They have, the person who's inviting me has read my message and clearly seen the balance in all of this situation. Clearly. So what I'm going to be doing is doing the side mission. So you can see in the right hand corner that someone's already working in the area. You're going to be able to see like little animation situations that is showing that you can do it. Like, this is explosive, you got to be able to time it out, be able to take it off. So yeah, all these things have like interactive situations. You just got to be interactive. You got to be interactive. That's all you got to do, pretty much. Don't take in my loadout that I'm using right now. This is not it, you know what I mean? This is just to help a group for a certain situation. Pretty much I'm done over here now. I can be able to relax and just chill. So that's another thing. When you have a lot more people in the group, the mission turns out to be much more easier and completed. If you actually destroy those turrets on the ship, a certain amount of them, you will get a feat in this area for completing that situation. So just to let you know, if you destroy the shields and then destroy the turrets, you will get a feat for destroying those situations. There's a certain number that you have to hit. I would say like anything between the 25 to 50 range. you will be able to get a hit. Okay, so that is another thing that I would like to let you guys know. If we're talking about anything else in feats, the boss that comes out in this area that has to protect this area from infiltrating the land that's coming on, that he's hitting the surface, Merc is going to have to be defeated 25 times to 50 times, and you will get 2 feats. You will get 2 feats for completing that correctly, and if you do this multiple times and you do it, you're going to basically do it. All I gotta say is, if you are one of those people who do have multiple characters and you're doing this and you're not farming this like every single day, it will take you at least a month and a half, and you will complete this if you complete it from the beginning to the end. And that's exactly what you do to get that feat. And feats will help you determine how many skill points you actually have. Skill points are going to be very important to helping your creation build, to help you do certain more stats and do something more. For the most part, just sit back and relax, chill, and learn as much as you possibly can for the time being. And when you are learning throughout this live stream, you know, you get to see what people are actually putting throughout their situation or their skill tree, what makes them tick and what makes them talk, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I was able to go might and power and health. Okay, so I want a lot of health and I want a lot of might and power. The reason why I want might and power is because might and power is something that is going to take up your blue bar. You have a green bar in your left hand corner, all the way at the top. You have a green bar and a blue bar. The blue bar is power, and power is necessary and needed for anybody who's a might based character. Okay, a might based character means you are going to use the powers at the bottom. Okay, you're gonna use the powers at the bottom. Okay, to be totally completely honest, what that's gonna take place and do is that if you have more power, you can use more of your power. Okay, so your might power are these moves. You can use more of them. Like, you can use more of them without your blue bar going down so far, and that will help you be able to use multiple times. You can use it multiple times without running out of power. Okay, so that's the point.
Will be avenged.
For the most part, you gotta be careful with things you're watching. And here is Merc. He has popped out of the water.
Activate the inert power.
Picking up crystals is another way you can pick up feats. Picking up these crystals, you pick up a certain amount of them, you will get a feat. I will point out certain situations that you can get feats on, so you can be able to make yourself that much of a better character. You know what I mean?
Stop the source power channel.
I want you guys to be as good as you guys can, because when you guys play with me, I want you guys to be as good as you possibly could be, and that will make a lot of the situation go out. The team aspect of the game. You know what I mean? Even though we have a statistic stat by ourselves, we have a box with our name, it's a team situation, and you know what I mean, it does help out the team no matter if you hit a high point or anything like that. It still helps out the team. It helps out the team. So Merc has completely gone down. From what you guys can see, he's right here, and he has gone down. That is the boss of the area, and he has been around for many years, and he has been in a lot of situations. And Enderby is going to be the new currency, and we were able to get 6 of that. If you did not complete this correctly and you didn't put in enough DP, okay, so there's 3 ways you look at this. You didn't put enough damage in and you lost the fight, you will get 3. If you put in a certain amount of damage in and you have won the fight, you get 6. Okay, just to speed you up. Okay, even if you're with a team, it considerably consists of your DPSing situation. It consists of your DPS situation, to be totally honest. Likewise, be careful how you enter those terminals, or you say those teleporters. Those teleporters are very glitchy when you have multiple internet users who are going through them, and you're trying to make your way through it. So be very careful how you actually look at that situation, because waiting your time and waiting in line and just waiting before you actually just jump in can save you a lot. And I know that I come with a lot of information and a lot of situations that will help you. I'm more of consisting of helping you all grow more than decreasing you and making you feel like you don't know what you're doing but how not to do it. I'm trying to increase your knowledge about this DLC because everybody starts at the bottom in this DLC and then we figure it out in the long run. So the whole point is to learn something while you're here and listening, and when you're listening you can actually be able to learn. Asking questions is not bad. I would like to answer questions at my best ability. Somebody in the chat room will be able to answer them to their best ability if they feel like it. Just the same way I will try to make it, try to make it work. For the most part, I'm definitely looking towards a lot of this new content stuff because of the fact that this is the newest thing that has the feats in it, and I definitely want to be able to finish as much as I possibly can. Of course, start going back on feats and doing certain things like that because that's just basically what I'm trying to do. I got some feats that I'm trying to take out. I can show you one of the old feats that I'm working on that is still one of the back in the day feats that I was looking towards completing, and I can show you exactly what it is. You guys are gonna look at me like, how long have you been playing? Like, you know what I mean? I've been playing for a very long time. I'll show you exactly how long. Quickly exploring, and then, you know what I mean, watchtower. Okay, you know what I mean. Okay, there's a lot of things. Okay, so it says 2011. Okay, so you can see we're right now almost about to reach the month of 2000 of that month, you know what I mean. But yeah, 2011 was the time I was starting. The feat that I'm going for right now is going to be origin. No, Earth. Yeah, this one right here. Complete 250 Battle of Earth duels. Okay, so basically what I have is right here is 240 out of 50, 250. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to complete. It's gonna give me a 2-star. Just to clarify, in your knowledge of how much stars is gonna give you so much feats, you can see in the middle line where you see the Captain America shield with 153. Those are replay badges. I just want to be able to show you guys that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am sorry. You might have to do more research and understand a little bit, go more in depth in it. To next skill point. Okay, so I got 10 out of 100. Okay, so those are the conversion. I need to get 100 to get 1 skill point. Okay, 2 stars is gonna give me 25 points towards my feat points to that 10 to 100 divided by 100. Okay, so I'm trying to make it 100. So if I get this, it's gonna give me 25 for 2 stars. 2 stars is 25.
To battle, my savior.
And 1 star is going to be 10, and the other one is going to be 3 stars, and it's going to be able to give you 50 points in that situation. Okay. Alright, so I definitely want to be able to let you guys know about that type of stuff. But I did not want to miss the boss fight. I always have a problem missing it. And if you do not put enough work in it, like DPSing or whatever you want to say in here, you're not going to be able to achieve anything. There is a feat for collecting that barrel on the side. That gentleman is over there. I'm looking at him included. He's picking it up and giving it to those very burning areas. He's putting it on the house. He's putting water on the burning areas. Those are going to get you a feat. You complete 50 of them, you're going to be able to do it. Reading the screen is very important. Block Ares is incoming move. You want to be able to look and listen and read that situation. Is going to pop up right on your screen, right in the middle of your screen, so you can't say you can't be looking at it. And if you're not looking at your screen, surprisingly, you have tunnel vision. You need to get that checked because you need to really look and see if you're seeing things all around, because the 360 is basically all around you. Anything can be all around you. You got to be able to react quick, right? So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, if you do make it, you do make it. If you don't, you know that you tried, you played the game. See, so watch out. Block, Ares, stomp, attack. Okay, so if you do not block, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage towards you. If you have 100% and I take out 75% away from you, you're going to have 25%. That 25% is your health, and you do not want to have that problem. Okay, so he's trying to make that last move. He couldn't make it, and boom. That's just basically what it is. And if you're in a group and one person's working on that, he can still be able to get Enderby points. This from this new being currency. You can get this new currency still, and it will go towards your feet. It will go towards the feet. That's called like some barrel situation. And like I said, be careful how you step in this teleporter. It's very, very, very glitchy. I DC'd many of times throughout the situation of doing this, and you guys have seen streams get shortened because of that situation, because you can't just bring back something. And I'm not working with a laptop or a computer just yet. I'm looking to get that in the future. I got a big member of the family that actually knows a lot about computers, and he wants to get me right because I want to get myself right, and I want to do it right so I don't end up looking like a noob doing it, and I should be able to do it in the near future. But for the most part, right now, I'm going to be focusing on a lot more of the live streaming situation and making more content and giving you guys more situations until I get my computer set.
We can use our magic to
I'm looking for an
close their
editor.
link
If you
to
guys are
our-
anytime looking and knowing of any editors, I had a gentleman who gave me some information. A young gentleman was willing enough to give me an editor's information that he'd seen online that was looking to obviously edit videos for a certain thing and talk about prices. A well done video that he put into, and he talked about it very thoroughly. I'm looking to choose some very much of an editors. I know some editors that I have got in contact with are busy at the moment, and I know they're probably like, you know, with work and whatnot, just like anybody else, because, you know what I mean, like they've been away from it. COVID-19 has been taking place. A lot of situations, just because of work of situations like that, a lot of things got pushed back. But the risk
We
is
can use our magic to close
I'm still in the
their
learning
link
process of
to
trying to
our
find an
world.
editor. So the process is, that's just what
With
it
the
is.
power of the gods,
For the
I
most part,
sever their
I'm
link.
looking to give you guys more better looking content. I appreciate you guys' comments when it comes down to saying, hey, I like your video, who has made it. For a second, I thought you guys were attacking me. Some guy was attacking me, saying like, I thought you was gonna say it was trash, and I was gonna be like, well, I'm happy with what I put out there. But you know what I mean, if I did have an editor, I would like him to put all his information down there so you guys can go check him out and give him some clout, in the sense of like, hey, you know what I mean, I'm looking to make a video, it's gonna be this long, can you, how much money would it cost, are you okay to edit this, and blah 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 blah, and dialogue with him. I had some people in real life that when I had the camera crews and stuff ask me how much would it cost to get somebody like these guys, and you know what I mean, and I was like, hey, it's gonna be a pretty penny, you know what I mean, it's gonna be a pretty penny at the end of the day. And you know, guys was just like, wow, you doing that much, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, when you see your work and you get to see it, you don't want to see nonsense or trash. You want to overlook it before you pay them. Always overlook the work before you pay, because that is basically how it works. Imagine if he gave you something nonsense and said I couldn't refund you nothing, and you've seen it, but you didn't take it online. You didn't take the file. You didn't watch it. You just watched it and just seen it as a preview situation. You previewed it, you seen it, and you liked it, and then you paid for it. That's how it should be. But you know what I mean, there's a lot of situations where businesses does not work like that. But for the most part, let's get to it. Athena is the next boss fight that we are playing against. Athena is basically Zeus's daughter, from what we knew, or we know to a certain extent. And she is basically going to be defending this area. What you can do is defeat statues on the side. You defeat 50 statues throughout these colossal defenders. Yeah, you defeat 50 of these gentlemen, and you can most likely get a feat. Man, 100% you're going to get a feat. So take your time and actually try to really do that and defeat 50 on the side, and that can go throughout the location of this area right here of Athena.
That is but an annoying
and basically, when you're doing this, it's going to give you a chance to help yourself out to getting that feat. It's going to be probably a 10 to 25 to 25 to be like most honest. 10 to 25, I would guarantee that much. For the most part, you want to be able to rack up all of these situations, because at the end of the day, these feats will help you unlock a lot more about your character, especially when new DLCs are popping up. They're always going to give you more incentive and increase certain situations as your stat, as your might, your vitalization, your
You have courage to strike a
your
god.
precision, your dominance. a lot of these great areas, you know what I mean? A lot of these great areas you want to be able to get into and make sure you have enough skill points to put in these areas. One thing about it too is that this community is so live that you end up seeing a lot of individuals in this game who are going to be around and irrelevant, and they will notice you if you keep your name the same. They will definitely notice you and remember you for being out there and being active. You know what I mean? Being active and being out there is a good thing about doing it. Changing your name is hard because people are going to have a hard time, you know, understanding like who that person is or whatever. You know, you can get likability, you can get, oh man, I did a really good job and stuff like that. I can imagine if you did not do a good job, you didn't do a good job on that character in general, and you wanted to change your name, and I can understand that to a complete T, and you wanted to get a new outlook, you change into a new person, and you changed for the better, you know what I mean? I can imagine that, okay? For the most part, that is going to still take place, and we are still going to be able to do a lot of these things. Okay, so now we are Apocalyptian, and we're in the Apocalyptian area where they are trying to take over this sector of part of Themyscira, okay? This is Thanagar, you know what I mean? Themyscira, Thanagar, they sound so alike, you know what I mean? It's unbelievable how close they sound, you know what I mean? Themyscira and Thanagar, you know what I mean? They sound so similar, but for the most part, they're different places. One is with Hawk Girl, Hawk Woman, or Hawk Girl, you can call her, depending on what age group, age she's going to be. And Hawkman, you guys know who Hawkman is. And basically, that's one area. And then the next one is Wonder Woman, okay? So there's a lot of things taking place in this little DLC. So right now, in this situation, if you take these bombs that are made from Themyscira, bombs from like more Egyptian, you could see the detail, like you could see them, they're in these little vases. These vases will basically contain some explosive items that will explode and destroy the cannons in this area. You destroy 50 of these bad boys and you really will get yourself on a target to getting a feat. The reason why I'm throwing them over there is because it lessens up the job of how much moving that person actually has to do. So that is why I'm throwing them over there, and when someone actually clearly gets it, they're going to be able to do it. This is the only feat that I can imagine for the open world mission that you can keep doing and getting it. There's going to be two boss fights out here that's going to be considered. Calabac and Steppenwolf and Calabac are basically
failure is inevitable.
Warheads, but like they're just basically scouts and guys who want to be able to take over certain situations through the father of Darkseid, giving them the, you know, the AOKs, or you know, they want to do their own destruction and continuously dominate under Darkseid's will, you know what I mean? And that's just basically what is happening in general over here. Other than that, their job is to exterminate and dominate, and if they can't do it, then they're going to come back to the word and go back to Father and say, we have a new location that you might want to check out that you have not conquered, or maybe you might have something that you are looking for that you need, and maybe from there they basically come to a situation where they say, hey, you know what, maybe I might even just take your offer and go. And it goes in, he depends on it, and then he just goes on his own. But Calabac and stuff, they're all travelers. They're like basically Ash Ketchum. You know, he leaves from home and he wants to go and, you know, search a place, and he's like, hey, I want to find out what this is all about, what this world is all about. And these guys are very strong. They're very, very, very strong. And you gotta watch out for those moves. He has a couple moves that can really hurt you. And this is both of them. They're both knocked out for the time being. They're gonna be teleported back to their location, and we have defended the point. Now, another situation. Lion is a new god. He is basically a new god because of he is a new god. These new gods stand in pinnacle heights. They have a different type of look to them, and in height difference and strength. And he is a powerhouse hitter who is a really tall individual, and he basically picks up things, throws things. He moves on a scheming situation. He schemes. There's a lot of things, but right now he's controlled by the mother box right now, so you have to break him out of his senses. You defeat this guy 25 times, you get a feat, and likewise you can have a chance for defeating him. He gives you the mother box. If you're lucky, he will drop the mother box on you and you will be able to get it. It's selling in the broker for a lot of money right now, so be careful with that broker and the mother box. But this is an area where you can get the mother box, and that is a couple feats that you can get. Defeat Kalibak and Dark Steppenwolf 25 times and up, and you will get a feat. Destroy those cannons over there that I'm looking at, directly looking at, and it will give you, you have to defeat 50 of those and it will give you a feat. Defeating Orion 25 times will give you a feat, so that is definitely what's going to give you a feat. And that is it for this area. You completed the side missions and stuff, you saved as much as you could, and then you move on to the next one. Okay, this is going to be the last boss fight in this Wonderverse DLC for open world boss fights, and this boss has been around for many years. You have seen this dragon for over many years now, but we have never came to a point that being so close to attacking it. For the most part, I definitely wanted to let you guys know that the secret is to open up this area is to stand in the middle platform. Standing around it does not do anything for you. People do not know there's a way that you have to actually start a situation. You have to stand in the middle and you have to participate in the middle. The more times you stay in the middle, the more times you actually get this completed. And from what I'm about to let you guys know, this boss fight is basically pretty hard. It takes a lot of people to do this, and there's going to be a little bit of glitching, there's going to be a little bit of this and that. I really haven't glitched out completely. I have only glitched out through teleporters and having those situations and problems. I definitely want to make sure that you guys know that when you do this, you have to do it with a group. You're not going to be able to do it by yourself. Unfortunately, you have to wait like 7-8 DLCs to do this by yourself. This thing is really strong, and it has a lot of life. It has a time limit on how fast you have to complete it. So there's a lot of things that's going to be taken away. And the name of the boss that you're going to be facing, his name is Hydra. Okay? Hydra is this three-headed boss, three-headed dragon that you have to slay. It's been something that's been around Wonder Woman's, island for many years, that travels to the island for some reason or does something to this island, and basically it's here. Okay? So the secret is everyone comes here, at the beginning you have a question mark over your head, like, where is it? Where is it going to pop up from? It actually pops up, the ground underneath breaks and shatters under it, and then the boss fight starts. Okay, so this is taking place. I definitely do not want to be in the view of it. That's going to be an area effect damage. Be careful with those type of situations that pop up, so you guys actually can see what's going on. There's a couple feats that you can earn yourself in here. I will talk about this. Hydra needs to be taking out 50 times to get a 50 point feat or 25 point feat for defeating this character 50 times. Okay, that's a guarantee. You defeat this character 50 times, 50 times of these babies, whatever you want to say, the
time is right.
everything, 50 times, you will get a feat. Okay? Next thing, there's going to be crystals, or there's going to be fangs in the ground that pop up that are going to be popping out little situations, right? Those little fangs are going to pop out Spartans, skull Spartans. You need to be able to pick up them before they get engraved into the ground, okay? So you got a couple area effects that you got to watch out for. Those spit effects of those toxic smells and situations of that situation. That's going to be nasty. You do not want to be in there. And those area effects. That red area effect is telling you you cannot be around that character. You just seen someone just drop in front of that Hydra boss. Someone's picking them up. That area, that red area, means that they're attacking in that area. So do not be in that area. We're going to watch so much people go down. Some people stayed alive. You can almost stay alive through it. That was a tank. Included is blocking for his life right now, and then he just got knocked out. So you could see that type of situation, and you can see exactly where this is taking place. On the right hand side of the screen, you are looking at a timer that's going to be showing you how long it's going to take you to actually complete this. If you do not complete it, you will get 3. Okay, So next, he doesn't even have to be looking at you, and he can be pointing in the direction. And look at these guys' life; they're just disappearing. Or you know what I mean? I'm staying in the air for some reason. Why am I staying in the air? Because of the fact that certain privileges with certain powers are better than others. Flying is a really good one. There's nothing in the air. You just don't have to be in that zone of that area where you can be touched. And that's another thing about it, you know what I mean? So as we are getting ready, you know what I mean, there's going to be Spartans that's going to be coming out. From what we can see, we don't see anything just yet because I guess everyone's been on top of those fangs. So look, you see, look, there's a warrior right now, Spartan warrior. Okay, so I need to step out that area. So I'm going to roll out, roll out, roll out. And see, you see them on the ground. You defeat 250 of those warriors, you get a feat. I'm going to lock onto it right now and do damage on it so you can see where I'm focusing on. So you can see, you do 250 of those situations, you will get a feat. Okay, you don't want to stand in that area, you want to back up. And that boss fight has been defeated. Anybody in your group that attacks those Spartans will be able to get that feat no matter what, as long as you're in a group. If you're by yourself doing this and you just come here late and you still working on damaging, you most likely focusing on the boss and get 12. Okay, if you lose the fight, you get 6. Okay, this is the last boss fight. It's the strongest boss fight, and it's the most lethal boss fight. As long as you guys are learning something on this page, that's going to help you a great amount of for yourself. You know what I mean? Nobody can help you as much as you help yourself. When you know the information, you take the information and you apply it and you try to do your best and you do your best. And that is only going to determine trustworthy, reliable, and renowned situation. You know what I mean? You want to be able to do that type of stuff. So that is simply what it's taking. And with the more times that people can see your issues and see the better side of you and go, wow, you're doing great, they're going to look at you as a better individual who has learned from experience, you know what I mean, from then to now, and taking that and running with it and looking bright into your future. You might have a gap in space in life and saying, hey, I messed up. If you are determined to making yourself better as a person, like in the near future, remember, the future is still alive if you stay alive and you respect yourself as much as you respect others. You will be able to see a second chance in all of this and be able to participate in this and get there and go out. So unfortunately, we did not go down. That's really good. That means we protected ourselves as much as we possibly can, and we didn't go down. We did not go down. That is the point of the game, and play it as safe as we can. So now, as we have completed all those areas with all these commander giving us locations,
it is unlikely
places,
that the threat of dark
we are
side has been
collecting
completely quelled.
splitted coins. This is a new currency that is going to be used in the game that is going to require 2 sets
How
of
tragic that the
currency that's gonna
Atlanteans
give
from
you,
Queen Diana's world
a
act with
great
such
number of
malice. When we act with such unity,
information
not even Ares can
towards
break our
items
weakest
and
link.
battle suits that you need.
Hera, Zeus, even Athena.
Okay.
I pray they return to their senses.
I know it sounds like a lot. I know it sounds like a lot. But when you know a lot and you definitely want to teach somebody something, these are type of things that you have to go through, and you might have to repeat yourself more than once. I do this every stream so you guys know that when you guys are coming over as a new watcher or a subscriber, or you are just checking it out, you are going to hear the same things that people are trying not to say, or what they're trying to say, to show you what's important. Okay, now I definitely want to be able to show you guys how you get your CR up and boost it up. For the most part, you get these little, you know, completed box Wonderverse loot cache. Okay, you open them up and they give you some items. This is an arm and this is a helmet. Okay, arm and helmet. Okay, what I'm going to explain to you, the timer remaining is going to be 105 seconds. Okay, so that's like 60 seconds, you know what I mean? Like, you got a minute and 40 something seconds. Okay, all right, you got to choose blue or green. Why would I say these situations are very important? You gotta check the area that these are in. So basically, if you have a green hand, I wouldn't take this helmet because if you guys can see, the green is not better than the blue. And the reason why I'm going to say this is because when I take you over to the window that says helmet and you see the item and you're seeing the information on the alert, you know what I mean, attention, minimum 255, max level 269, okay? My helmet is the same amount of 271. Why would I want to go for this? So the reason why I would say not to go for this, if you already have something better than this, you do not go for the green. You go for something that goes for higher worth. And when you break it down and then you consume it, and then what happens is if you salvage it in the R&D station, you are going to get more for the situation. Green is not better than blue. Blue is not better than purple. Purple is not better than gold. Gold is not better than that very, very, very bright gold. Alright, just to let you know how it works. Alright, so we went the blue hands. We took it, so we were able to get flawed Thanic, you know what I mean, flawed Thanagarian Exobit. Okay, these are special. These are Exabyte. Exabyte. These are very special. Okay, very, very special. Okay, very special towards this new DLC. So I'm gonna go for the ring. If it's two greens, there's nothing wrong with it. It's an even balance. You just have to see which one you need more than the other. So from what I'm gonna go for is I'm gonna go for the trinket because I don't really need the trinket, so I can salvage it and break it down. Okay. I'm gonna go for the back because I already have a weapon. The elite weapon is very important. If you get that, it's gonna be really neat, and that is how you go amongst going that situation. Okay. I got a couple videos coming out tomorrow, in the near future, that I want to be able to present to you guys in the later afternoon and the night kind of situation towards you guys, explaining a feat that I was able to get that you're going to be basically going to be able to get. Okay, so I'm working on certain stuff like, you know what I mean, artifacts and whatnot. I'm working on artifacts. I'm reading up on certain things like that and trying to familiarize myself with certain situations and learn all those aspects. Okay, so all of these are basically red from what you guys can see. I'm in DPS role, so it's gonna say red. I'm gonna just do that. I'm in DPS role. It's not really showing anything at all. I'm in DPS mode. It's not showing anything at all. I'm gonna put this in my back. Nope, it's not showing anything at all. So this was not useful. But what it's used for is something else. I'm gonna break it down and go to an R&D station. Okay, so how I'm gonna go to an R&D station is I'm gonna show you exactly how. But first, I'm gonna show you why that one is so special. Okay, if you guys were around when you guys were here with the birds of prey, you guys know that when you guys are with the birds of prey, you know what I mean, it takes a different currency. So this is what I'm gonna show you right here. Boom. This is a birds of prey situation, right? Okay, for what you guys can see it's a birds of prey information, right? Birds of prey. How would you guys know it's birds of prey? Gains the following bonuses in birds of prey, fire and brimstone. Okay, these little situations right here. Okay, this is basically what it is. Okay, fire and brimstone situation. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. You gotta read a little bit. Okay, so that is what I'm saying, birds of prey. Okay, boom. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you to a new artifact that's part of the new DLC right now, mightily platinum engraving. Okay, so as I'm taking you here, this is what pops up. Wow. Okay, this is what it regards. You know what I mean? This is the regulation. You need to have this to put into that. So that is the point. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna knock that out. And I got a crit on it for just putting the pieces in there. Amazing. Now let's see about that. You know what I mean? So we're leveling up all these situations and artifacts, you know, little by little, and getting what we need to get out of there for the most time. Okay. So that is a special situation. I got something in the near future with the OP helmet that I'm about to unlock, and I definitely want to be able to show you guys that on one of the characters that I have in the making. He's going to unlock this, and he's going to basically be able to do that, and you're gonna see what kind of stats I'm gonna be able to get on that on a live stream notice. Okay, on a live stream notice. Let's go into the R&D table. So I'm gonna go back to, I can go to the watchtower to show you exactly what I'm gonna be putting on, or how I'm gonna go amongst doing it. Everybody needs to know exactly what goes on the R&D table, because the R&D table is basically an area where you guys can actually work towards, and we all got some information talking about like how we got to go amongst going there and explaining it. So I'm going to go to the meta wing. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you guys need to go and play the game from the beginning, and really don't speed track anything. You don't need to speed track anything. Usually you wouldn't be McKee Cannon, you would be able to talk to him and he will be able to explain it to you in thorough.
They call me the mechanic because I can fix up anything.
And he will be able to give you a small detailed information briefing on the situation. So I'm salvaging it. From what you guys can see, salvaging means destroying. It's like when you have an item in your house, you don't need it no more, and you're like, hey, I got myself a little bit of money, I'm about to buy something else, and it's gonna look brand new and give the room a little bit of a new feeling. Let me throw these old things out. I don't need them, and you throw them out. Okay, so that's basically what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm basically throwing it out and I'm salvaging it, and it's breaking it down and giving me some components that's gonna go to my inventory, from what you guys can see my utility belt where it's going into. Okay. Alright, so as we are going through that situation, here is what I am able to get. So I was able to get MK'd, flawed MK, solid MK, flawed MK, MK, okay? 14s, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is, I can't put them in this area. I can't put them in here, okay? I can't put them in. They don't show. They don't show. They take a special currency. They take a special currency. When I mean special, like if I said special, I mean very special. Okay? Special currency. Okay, so now let's go to something else here. Now if I went to here now, look at this. It popped up. Remember, nothing popped up on it before, right? That is what I'm trying to show you guys. Small steps. Small steps. Very small steps. And I know most of you guys are going to be like, oh, I already know what to do. But this is for a live stream purposes. If you guys watch this video, for the ones who know what's going on, that's really good. That means you are playing at the level that I'm supposed to be playing at. And we should be meeting up sometime soon. Other than that, if you're not, then you already know what it is. That's a GG. Alright, so let's continue. Let's go put those situations in there. And boom, I can do that. Let's see if we can get any crits. We got one crit. Okay? So we just changed that from whatever it was before to a 274. And the next number is 275. Alright, so let's go continue with our journey. And we're looking at our LFG chat to see what's going on. The LFG chat is basically going on and taking place. Okay, so we got a situation that we can get into right here. Let's see if we can make it. COP is the alert for short form, and basically you want to be able to do that every single day. Every day that goes by, like 24 hours. Every day that goes by, you have a chance to go in there and complete the situation and have a great chance of completing it and getting some very, very powerful weapons. Okay, so from what I'm about to let you guys know very thoroughly is that that is what takes place. in that DLC. You know what I mean? If you have not been there before, I'm gonna take you there through the watchtower quickly. I'm gonna go to the watchtower. I'm in a Meta Wing. If you guys don't know these locations, you need to go do your research and go and search for locations of blah blah blah. Searching is going to help you find it. Okay? So from what we're about to go is this is where it is. This is where it is. Not too far from KF's Gotham, Atlantis, and Earth 3. It's on this side, not too far from the Magic Wing right there. Okay? So that is just basically what it is right here. Like, not far from Booster Gold, right here at this location right here. Okay? So as we get ready to do all of the situation and be trying to get into a group, I guess we didn't end up getting into that group. Someone was able to take that spot. Let's go and do the solo. So we're gonna go and try to do the solo. Okay? Let's go do the solo. Okay. But first of all, let's quickly so I think I'm gonna go and get the alert. Okay. So we were able to get in. It looks like a good group because we're all in the same average level. And this is basically grinded through time of like getting purple gear, blue gear, and this is what it gets. And maybe they might have some pieces that are going to be gold. From what you guys can see, the gold pieces that I actually have are going to be the weapons. And these are elite weapons. Okay, elite weapons. They have bonuses at the bottom. If you scroll down, they have bonuses at the bottom, and they basically give you these bonuses in situations. Alright, so that is something that we look for. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how this skill point is gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna go look at our health. Okay, quickly, we're gonna see the number. Keep this number in your head. Keep that number in your head. Okay, see if it changes. This is why I'm gonna say why it's important. See if that number changes. Okay, look at it very thoroughly. Look at it, and then watch this. So it changed. That's what skill points does. Little itty bitty numbers that are going to increase you. Okay? We're all looking to be increased, and that is basically what it is. So the Hulk is out here, but he looks like Brawly. And he's waving. And I'll salute. You never know who you might see in these locations, bro. I appreciate my peoples who take time to put a lot of effort into their characters. I appreciate them. The one thing that I'm hoping in the near future is if they come out with a style that is going to be like Major Force. A Major Force style. Major Force style. And when I'm talking about Major Force, if you guys don't know who Major Force is, he is another like but Captain Atom, but like a knockoff version. But he's like him, but not really. He's not really like him completely. He's made a certain different way. He's made a different way, but he has a different characteristic towards him. It's like when you see Red Hulk and Green Hulk. Red Hulk is not as strong as Green Hulk, but the Red Hulk has certain traits. He's easy to talk to. He can be able to talk to and mingle to. He knows how to shoot, aim, and do all these things that are very, very, very precise. He could take damage. It's just that he's strength-wise, he's not strong like Hulk. Okay, so that is the characteristic that these guys both have. They have different traits about them. You know what I mean? That make them different. They don't make them similar, but make them different. Okay, as we're just chilling, if you guys are looking for artifacts, artifacts are going to be located in the watchtower around the central hub. The central hub is in the middle of all of the watchtower.
Bollocks.
And you need to
Do
talk
I
to
look
John
like your mum?
Constantine.
What
John
are you going
Constantine
on about?
has basically all of some of the artifacts that you are looking for, that you are needing, and that are going to be useful in many situations that you are looking to better yourself in a lot of situations. Precision, might, resto, helping out certain situations with supercharging, helping 7 people out, using a healing group heal grants you and up to 7 members health, equip or equivalent to blah 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 blah, equal to, yeah. So there's a lot of things that goes on with it. You got to read it, you know what I mean? That's just basically what it is. And yeah, in that point of moment, that's just what's taking place. So as we're waiting for a healer right now, and can we do the solo? I don't know if we can do this. Hold on for a sec, let's check. I always wonder if I could do that while I was okay. So we got the 4th person in the room, from what you guys can see. So this is what I meant. Crypt of Pentasila, Wonderverse is going to be. This is going to be the new DLC, for the four player, and that's going to be taking place. You guys know BOP Birds of Prey Volcano Mine Facility was the last one, and then Metal Part 2, yeah. Danger Control, okay. So someone already has done it already, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So just to be very sure to make a really good estimate on reading certain situation, blocking an incoming melee attack can, and then etc etc etc. Melee is square. This is melee. This is melee. This is melee. All that's melee. When you see that fist, it means melee. This is long range. This is long range.
Thank you for coming with me to investigate.
I'm not broken yet. I will not yield.
What I do now, I do for you. When my task is done, you will thank me.
For this mission, you have to protect the healer, bro. You have to protect the healer. If you do not protect the healer is going to be very, very, very vulnerable to a lot of situations, and that is going to cause a lot of problems for the healer from blocking and rolling out and getting out of situations. You have to be able to burn if you have a lot of people in here who are going to be DPSs, because if they find out who the healer is, they're definitely going to try to take that time person out and make them say, hey, try again. You know what I mean? Like, hey, try again. You know what I mean? Like, they're doing this try again stuff until you get tired and say, man, we got to come back in here when we're stronger. You know what I mean? Like, that's just basically what it is. So that is a situation that needs to be addressed, and people do not understand. I play all type of levels of
Amazonian magic is similar across
roles.
all
I
worlds.
play a healer role, I play DPS, I play troll, I play tank, I play all of it. I do it all. I'm a very
You won't stop me.
overall player when it comes down to style of play and understanding what they're looking for. And slowly but surely, I'm learning the importance of why certain situations are very important, and it makes me realize that when I go into a certain role, I feel like I gotta protect that person a little bit more than usual, because that's what takes place. That's just basically what I have really took over the years and seen. That's kind of how I see a lot of situations, so I don't really judge, you know, too much. And when I mean judge, I mean like judge the person for being bad or anything, but you know when you see bad, you can literally see that. If one person got hit one time, they got hit one time by an ad, just like one hit, that person's too easy.
One statue
You
lacks a
should
weapon
not
and
be
shield.
here. You definitely should not be here. Alright. So we correctly did that properly. The reason why we did that correctly was because we followed the pattern. The shield has a pattern, the weapon has a pattern, okay? When all of those match up to the right situation, this area will declare it has been completed. You have completed the area, okay? So that's the armory side that we're doing. Alright, so we're about to do another location. What's going to happen is that there's going to be symbols in this area that you have to be able to notify and remember. So those are symbols. I got 2 symbols in my head that I remember. And this area is going to be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to be able to explain it. I got it after a week and a half of like watching what they were doing.
A relic
I didn't
should
get
be
it off the
placed on
bat.
the empty pedestal.
Basically, there's
But which
going to be 5 symbols of artifacts, right? What you're supposed to do is put the artifact that is not in the building in this mission into the area of this platform and show that it's not here. The game will declare you are correct by showing this area that is about to be glowing and saying you're going to be able to take this out, okay? And as you are looking at that situation, that's what's going to take place. And all the 4 that belongs here are already here. Leave them here. You want to get the one that is not here. You want to find the one that's missing. You want to put the one that's missing in here. The one that is missing goes into this area, okay? That's exactly what takes place. Okay, for this area, it's a symbols game, okay? There's a symbol that we found like that one, and there's a symbol right here that we found like that, and it will turn green. And when you get it correct, basically, that will be the conclusion. You have taken out the fire, and boom, that was the right one. So you need to find a set of a pattern to do that correctly. So we're still looking for this one, and watch what's gonna happen. They're doing a search throughout the building of this location, and this temple has information above about the situation, so we're gonna go and find it. So here's one piece that is here. There's 2, and basically the wall has been taken out. So the one that is not in the location, we're gonna see about it, is going to be the vase. The vase is the one that was not in this location, so they put it in the right location, and then they hit that area and they made it be able to open the doors. So now the doors are about to be open, and we're about to go to the next part. Don't forget, look around. You might miss that. You might miss that. And if you turn your volume up and you listen to your effects, you will be able to hear that. You would not be able to miss it. Anytime you hear stuff like that, you'll be able to attach your knowledge that something's wrong in the room. Okay? Princess Diana.
Queen Diana, you cannot claim to help as you act against us. Explain
now you guys
yourself.
know how much I talk.
Atlantis is a threat
I
that
need to
boils
stop.
over in my world. I cannot allow it to boil over here.
I will not allow an attack on innocent Atlanteans.
I knew you would think it wise to interfere, but it is too late. I have sent ahead my personal guard, and you will not get past me.
Alright, so let's get to it.
You'll regret that. This is the price of battle.
You will see the truth!
think the healing artifact this year has been, I think it's the one of the most best artifacts by far. I think it's one of the best artifacts. The tanking artifact looks really good. That will come in second place for me. But realistically, hiding behind statues are very important, so she can't take away certain situations.
I am the queen. You'll regret that.
Yeah, the group is really good with Burn. You gotta crowd this person. There's a way to like crowd this individual to stop them from doing certain situations.
This is the price of battle.
Do not hit. You know what I mean? It comes in bold letters. It's just saying there's an incoming situation happening. Please do not step in those areas. And we're gonna have to block her off soon. Ah, man. These guys do not want to crowd her. They don't know the glitch. Okay, this part is going to be very scary because of the fact that there's going to be ads, and if we do not attack the ads immediately, they're going to get into their mode and do their damage. And I'm working on one. We got so much people here, and they can take us out if they focus.
Well struck.
And see, like, lights are going down. I'm not really too sure why they're not focusing on that, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out if there's one more. It's over here somewhere in the back. So I'm focusing on ads. You know, that's just the important situation. People just do not know about that right there. That stuff right there is very dangerous. Very dangerous.
I had hoped to give the Council this last reserve of source power. Tragic that I must use it to escape my own sisters
But I can only
instead.
explain to you how scary it is to
She
see
dares
multiple
pretend
ads.
her
It's like,
selfishness is generosity.
imagine your most scariest dream and multiplying that, how much of them popping up.
Pursue her.
In your
Bombshell
dream.
Diana was
You know
on
what I
a
mean?
mission in
Multiplying them.
Atlantis and
That
should
is
be
what I
able
mean,
to
like,
help you.
scary. It
I
could be
must
very scary.
inform
It
the
could be
rest
very,
of the
very
council
scary.
of this betrayal.
And the next part is, I don't think people know how important that situation is. And those little detailed things are going to make the bigger difference.
You're
and
a
at the
sight
end of
for
the day,
sore
I'm going
eyes.
to be switching over
If
to
you
a
want to know
troll
who you
because
can
of the
punch, the
fact
answer
that
is everyone. The
they
mirror
don't
of this
actually
world
they
will
never
swallow
focus on
is
the
helping gather
ads.
source
So
power.
most likely they're not gonna focus on the ads and the bosses when the boss fight comes, because those ads when they come against the healer, they're going to be able to do so much damage in a short period of spurt, and they don't understand that it's going to be able to do a lot of situation. And yeah, I know they're going to be like burn, but you know what I mean, like, I know these guys can't burn multiple targets like that very quickly, so you know what I mean, like, yeah, like I said. But if I have to switch, I'll switch. I'll stay as a tank for now.
I'm not broken yet. You won't stop me.
Hiding and glitching between the walls and stuff. So this has been patched and cleaned. From what you guys can see, the hub situation has been fixed. They have got that sorted out. They have to talk to whoever had to fix it, and you know, whoever developed this situation. It's a really good situation. It was really neat. That was just the only part that was having a lot of issues with completion and people being in here. Guys who are not knowledgeable. Kids who were coming in here and not understanding the difficulty and the difficult of how hard it was. I was able to make a video and showing I was helping out a friend and showing you how difficult it was. So I hope you guys actually watched that video.
You're all wet, Poseidon.
But for the most part, yeah, we're getting to it. Alright, so I will be switching over to a troll if it's necessary and needed. because what's gonna happen is if these guys do not play safe and they play very crazy, what can happen is that we're going to have some issues, okay? And those issues are going to be because of the fact of guys not moving properly, or they're not being able to roll out of situations because they're focusing on something completely different. At this point in moment, I feel like
What's the story?
there's nothing
He's
really stopping
dazzling
me
water.
from completing this. I just have to watch the ground floor, watch out for shadows. The ground floor is basically watching out for those spots. Those spots are very, very, very deadly. You want to keep moving. And you do not want to be in his sight of that move. It's a one shot. We all seen Aquaman do it in a couple of DLCs. You know what I mean? Especially, you want to be able to roll out of those situations, and I was able to do that as fast as I possibly could. Don't be stuck, and that is basically
those guys are pro.
Leading the situation at a high level. Okay, so be careful. At this point, there's no excuse.
Soldiers of the sea.
Okay, I'm gonna try to collect as much as I can.
Waters of the ocean. Protect
Watch out for those bubbles. Those bubbles can do
There won't
damage
be
over
enough,
time.
Poseidon.
You know what I mean? Those bubbles can do damage over time. They're not a healing level where for Poseidon to basically be able to do that. Watching out for the ground floor and all that stuff. Be careful with that type of situation still. Okay, so the DPSing actually was really good. We were able to burn the ads as fast as we possibly can. There's no excuse now. Like, you should be able to do it. If you can't do this right now at this level, you're not good. You're pretty much not good. I would not lie to you.
soldiers of the sea.
I would not lie to you.
Enough. Take the fragments. Hades and Zeus will rise
Those
when
guys are
I
pros?
sink.
Yeah.
I must find
To a certain
another
extent,
way
you know what I mean?
to
To a
keep
certain
up
extent.
with my brothers.
What's there to keep up with?
They put a lot of
Oceans,
craft into their
earthquakes,
game. They
horses?
spend a lot of time
You're
into the game,
tops.
especially money and effort.
Sweet child.
When someone spends
Have
a
you
lot of
not
money and
wondered
effort
why the
into
source fragments
their
fall
character
upon
build
such
in
god-touched
certain
locations?
situations, that's what makes
The
them
sphere
so
of the
strong and
gods,
dominant in a lot
our
of situations.
source of
They got a lot of
power, is
representatives repping
crumbling.
them
An
and
immortal
being able to
world
say like that
will
person's solid.
follow.
They'll be able to carry you.
Nothing crumbles
Like,
on my watch. I'm Wonder
even though
Woman.
he's carrying
And
himself,
we've got a
he
whole
would be able to
council.
carry you. You know what I mean? But that's just basically what it is. So we went through the mission. It was completed. It was a success. Everybody was really good. The boards. I'm gonna see where I'm at. I came last. I was not really focusing on that. We did it in 15 minutes, and boom.
We'll sort this out. You'll see.
I'm pretty impressed. Of this DLC. I'm impressed. All right. So now, as we have completed that stuff, Pentasila is in the past, COP is in the past. We're gonna do stabilizer fragments, and then we're gonna do the vault. We're gonna do all of this situation, and then we're gonna go into the solo, and then we're gonna go work onto another character. So that is basically how the day is supposed to go. It went pretty fast. I got things to do first in the morning.
Welcome, one and
I
all,
wanna be able
to
to knock them
Joker's
out
room of
and
fun,
be ready for those
mayhem, and
situations. So I gotta
prizes.
be able
What will it be?
to wake up
Something to
and
flatten your opponents? Or just some
ready for those
useless
situations.
crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances.
Okay, so
break the presents and get...
You're just gonna get ready to go in it. And that's what's gonna be taking place. And we started at 4:20, so I'm happy that you guys were able to be here at 4:20. You early birds and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that I gotta do tomorrow.
I will devour your entrails.
You hit like a child.
Midwest. That's the name of this character. Alright, so we were able to get this situation right here. So we got some stabilizer. We got pieces, stabilizer fragments that will make into stabilizers. Okay, so you need small pieces to make it big pieces. So it's gonna add up to a certain number, and then it's gonna make it 1. So that's what took place. Now we are gonna get ready to go to do solo. And I appreciate all of you guys liking the video and most definitely sharing it and whatnot. It really does help this video. And when you are sharing the video, hashtag Wonderverse to it, and it will make it pretty good. I'm gonna do it right now, by the way. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna hit share. I'm gonna hit watch. I'm gonna hit Twitter. I'm gonna hashtag Wonderverse. Hashtag Wonder VERSE. Alright, so I was able to do that. Alright, let's get to it. So I hashtagged that to Wonderverse and was able to do that. Now let's go and put some pieces in there. You know what I mean? I'm still working on this artifact. I'm trying to get to level 100. Alright. 96 is where it stands and moves at. I want to be able to break those pieces off. I want to be able to look at my inventory and say, hey, I got room for tomorrow to work on, and I don't have any problems doing that. So I don't want to look at like a bunch of situations. That's why my inventory needs to be empty to a certain extent. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to go put that in there and there. I'm gonna go take those ones and I'm gonna break those components down. Alright, let's go through that. I have an R&D station in my house. I was able to buy it in the marketplace. And that's what I was able to do. Alright, so let's get to it right here. I'll show you where you have to put these locations and why they're important, and if you don't need them, what would you do with them to show some importance. Okay, give me a moment. Boom and boom. Okay, let's go do that right now. So we got to go to our generator. Our generator is usually located on a floor like this at the bottom, and what we go to is mods. Okay, make sure that's always up to par. If it goes below 50, you gotta just take that and work on the ion cell and hydrate cell and work on all those ones and the other one. Luminate. Luminate something. Okay. Too early in the morning. Anyways, as we are looking at it, we're looking at power. Okay, so this is what's going to be important. Okay, I'm going to show you why this is important. Okay, so I'm going to look at this one, right? This says it says power V38.2 mod. Okay, and the one that I have in there is V38.1 mod. Okay, so it's better. Okay, but let's see how much is a percentage of what's going to change this number. Okay, look at a number very closely. Look at it, and let's see it change. So you see 98 at the first two letters, 98. So it's closer to 100. So it's going to make that 400. All right. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what happens. Boom. It went in. All right. So let's go and look at that now. Wow. 504. That's an increase. All right. So that's an increase. So that is what those things do. All right. So I have another ones that, you know, might not be in for the area. I'm just going to check. Boom. So yes, this one too is going to be a mod that's going to say might V38.1 mod, right? And this one that I have in there already is might V38.0 mod. Okay, this right here is going to change, but let's see how much it's going to go up by now from that situation. Let's go at might. It says 27, right? Let's go and look at that. It says 27, and let's see the transformation. Boom, put it in. 37 turned into 58. Amazing. Okay, amazing. Alright, so we didn't need any of those ones because those ones were way too low for what we already have in there because we got strong ones in there. Now what you do is you go to any vendor and you get rid of them, and for a certain price you sell it. $175, $175, $175, and you get rid of it. Okay, that's what you do with it, so you can make space. For the most part, let's get to it. And after this solo, I am going to just stop talking and I'm going to just play. It's going to be strictly gameplay, because I'm going to be recapping everything I did already at the beginning, and if you watched it until this breaking point, then you already know you're a real one. For the most part, if you are in this live stream, I appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much for being here on this day and whatnot, and we definitely getting lit. Okay, so this location has a feed in it, and basically I'm going to show you exactly how you can determine this feed, right? Okay, we're going to work on it together, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to episodes, and then I'm going to 38, and then I'm going to the bottom, and then there's some ones right here. Okay, so we're in the red area, red room. Okay, red. So red is the color. I'm trying to find red. Okay, that's green, that's blue, that's yellow, red. Okay, red is right here. Okay, this is the red room. Okay, so it's gonna tell us that we have to at least get 78. Okay, we so far have 28 in this room. Okay, After the end, at the end, I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm gonna end the conversation, and I'm gonna just play the game. Okay? So we have 28 right now. Okay, that's what it's called. Brick by Red Brick. Okay. Looking over here in these red,
Good to see
very
you again,
splotchy
comrade.
areas.
That despot from Apocalypse has a horde of source wall pieces here.
I'm gonna check if my armor needs to be cured and repaired. Nope, durability is good on that. We talked about that a couple days ago. Boom. Okay, so that's done. I didn't see no crystal in that area. I see crystal on the floor. Boom. Wonder Woman's gonna get it. She's gonna pick it up. Really good job, thank you. She's doing that really clean. She is solid. Alright. So we are able to take out those ads. We're gonna help out in this room. Lunge. And
we watch out for one another.
Looking for crystals. No crystals here. But she's looking for something else. Looking for crystals. No crystals in here. No crystals in that corner.
Report to Nubia's collective.
Oh, there's one right here, standing very big and tall. And looking at that, you can be able to collect that in the red room.
Hero rises against you.
There's a crystal right here that she can pick up. Here it is. Boom, she picked it up. No crystal in there.
We protect all.
As we're able to be taking out parademons. Source confused parademon. That's what the name is. That's the website.
I will crush you.
Went down. Look around the area. Look for crystals. There's a crystal in the corner. Look high and low. You never know what you might see. Noble mask box. There's an investigational briefing. In that red room at the top. You gotta look high and low. Put your effects up high in your settings, and it will definitely determine if you can hear it or not. There's a crystal right there. I didn't see it just for a quick moment, and now I'm gonna be able to collect it after defeating those parademons. Captain Adam defeats them. He's making his way through it. There's a crystal on the left hand side in the corner. You have to keep an open eye out to be able to look at that and see it. You know, stay in the area so she can collect it. That's basically what it is.
I am
Grail, daughter of Darkseid.
You want my blood.
Watch out for the water box.
Now, you'll pay.
Embrace the pain.
Let us celebrate our victory.
Look high and low. Don't forget to look high and low. You never know what you might find. Alright. So I'm about to end this. Thank you guys for watching another day of DC Universe Online with Chris Dash. The next part that you guys are about to see are going to be gameplay from the DLC of Wonderverse and the solo, the alert, the open world, the boss fights, and the vault. That's what's going to basically take place. For the most part, thank you guys for watching. Everything I basically explained was exactly what I'm about to do on the next character coming up. And I hope you guys open them up with warm arms. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to be able to get in hand or close to me, like in hand's reach, to play and do stuff like that and complete and completions, and you have not seen me go down once, like the video, subscribe, and send me your character's name at the bottom in the comment section, and you have to subscribe. And there is perks. When you have subscribed to the page, you will have entered yourself into a giveaway contest that's going to be happening in the near future. For the most part, I will show it after this situation. All of the materials and orals that I have lined up for you guys, and bundle packs that I have for you guys. So I hope to see you guys soon. And remember, my name is Chris Dash, and it was a pleasure giving you some information on DC Universe Online, this MMO game that has been around for many years, from since 2011, and still continuously going. And it's been here for 9 years. So I hope to see you guys soon with another live stream. But for now, I'm going to calm my voice down and stop talking. And I hope to hear from you guys in the comment section. I'll be talking to you guys and answering questions. Stay tuned.
Glad to see you again. Checking in with you is the highlight of my day.
Imperial Atlanteans clamor for Queen Diana's blood. Drive the murderous thieves from our shores. Ares attempts to harry our weakest front with magical creatures.
Agents of Apocalypse must pay for their trespass. See to it. The gods would prey on us to bolster themselves. Show them how this prey fights back.
I will not yield. I will weather the storm. Imperial forces never back down.
will weather the storm. Face assassin. Is that your best? Ha! Ooh. Never back down. I will weather the storm. Face assassin.
Atlantean scum! They use devices to force the sea creatures into service. Destroy... I must get back to the battle. Thank you.
Water's protected.
Atlantean scum! They use devices to force the sea creatures into service. Destroy those devices.
At our feet.
Sorcerers, activate the inert source fragments and channel the power into Merc.
Stop that Atlantean adept.
Merc shall become the vessel of this source power. I will weather the storm.
Stop the source power channel. We have warned these Atlanteans what it means to cross us.
Truth protects me. You are unworthy.
Ooh.
Try again.
I am the weapon Ares will use to conquer all.
Blood. Athena, guide my hand. You won't strike me down.
You make me laugh. I'll return the favor.
You won't strike me down.
Athena, guide my hand.
You will pay in blood. This is your end.
I don't know what came over me.
Consider this vengeance for all your past meddling, Amazon. Gaze upon our foes, Cyclops. You will crush them to dust. Again. Charge to battle, my Minotaur! Gore anyone who stands in our way!
Feel the thirst, fool.
Wars are not won in a day. Retreat for now.
We can use our magic to close their link to our world. We can use our magic to close their link to our world. I banish you back to your own world! We can use our magic to close their link to our world.
The gods' ire.
I banish you back to your own world!
Olympus commands! You dare fight me?
We can use our magic to close their link to our world. With the power of the gods, I sever their link!
For truth and justice.
We can use our magic to close their link to our world. I banish you back to your own world! Ever have the Amazons meddled in our affairs. Now is the time to give the gods their due. Living statues, go forth! Bring back fragments of that source wall!
Hera's hunkered down behind that magic wall. We need Hocus Pocus to take it down.
On your signal, I will unleash a magic to destroy Athena's protective barrier.
You are unworthy.
Hera above and Persephone below.
Athena, see how your champions deny us. We must finish what we have started. I fight for my home! Athena, you know why you must set aside your reservations. We need that source power.
That is but an annoying scratch. You dare challenge the gods?
Our failure has consequences. We must succeed next time.
truth.
For
Yo.
You were unworthy.
Steppenwolf, Calabac, that source power is my birthright. Press forward, destroy any who stand in your way.
Show the raiding Parademons our collective strength.
These Amazons and their allies pose no threat to us.
Your tactics are flawed.
We must stop it now to obtain
Calabac is down. Now we come for Steppenwolf. Temper your joy along with your steel. Fanatics will always return.
will not be denied. It matters not who I must take the sword's fragments from.
Just came through to drop that like GN emoji money bag. Great.
time is right, I will lasso and muzzle.
That Hydra's down for the count. We need to keep on the stick in case it comes back.
Be wary. It is unlikely that the threat of Darkseid has been completely quelled.
How tragic that the Atlanteans from Queen Diana's world act with
Rest.
such
The
malice.
Council will call on you again.
It would seem there is no challenge you cannot face. When we act with such unity, not even Ares can break.
Hera, Zeus, even Athena, I pray they return to their senses.
My best pal from this universe. So good to see your mug again. Hera's got a horde of Source Wall pieces here, and we're gonna get them.
Insolent!
You're powerful for a mortal.
You amount to nothing. Olympus cannot be stopped.
Back, mortal.
Oh no, you do not! Buck up, kiddo. Check in with the council.
You're powerful for a mortal.
Mercy. Your power. Draw, God's ire. Olympus cannot be stopped.
No!
Thank you for coming with me to investigate.
For truth and justice.
Fellow Amazons, lay down your weapons. Amazonian magic is similar across all worlds. We must...
Shall not fall! I will not yield! I'm not broken yet. You won't stop me! You were unworthy. Athena, guide my hand. I'm not broken yet. I will not yield.
One statue lacks a weapon and shield. How odd.
Unworthy. I'm not broken yet. You won't.
A relic should be placed on the empty pedestal. But which relic?
Yield. Shall not fall.
These Greek symbols are the key. Choose wisely.
I'm... Shall not fall!
done. To war, my sisters!
I will not yield. You were unworthy. I will not yield.
Queen Diana, you cannot claim to help as you act against us. Explain yourself.
Atlantis is a threat that boiled over in my world. I cannot allow it to boil over here.
I will not allow an attack on innocent Atlanteans.
I knew you would think it wise to interfere, but it is too late. I have sent ahead my personal guard, and you will not get past me. Terror be with me. This is the price of battle. I am the queen. This is the price of battle. This is the price of battle. Terror be with me. I am the queen. Well struck. Now my turn. Regret that.
I'm not broken yet. Shall not fall!
I am the queen.
Fill your mouth.
This is the price of battle. I had hoped to give the Council this last reserve of source power. Tragic that I must use it to escape my own sisters instead.
She dares pretend her selfishness is generosity. Pursue her. Bombshell Diana was on a mission.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Treasonous beast! Stand down!
won't stop me!
Makes you weak.
The tides of fate brought you and your source fragments to me. The seas will surge once more with Poseidon's might.
You're all wet, Poseidon.
God, Darby, turn up!
Yo. Hey, Chris.
What's the story with this dad-blamed water?
It obeys my every whim. Rise, waters of the abyss. I will not receive such useless mortal. A teardrop in the ocean. I will not receive. Form up, water soldiers.
You'll feel
Such hubris, mortal. Waters of the ocean, protect me.
It won't be enough, Poseidon.
Water remembers. Form up, water soldiers. You mortal.
Stand down.
Waters of the abyss. God, turn up.
Those rings of water will blow a fuse.
I will not receive. A teardrop in the ocean. Enough. Take the fragments. Hades and Zeus will rise while I sink. I must find another way to keep up with my brothers.
What's there to keep up with? Oceans, earthquakes, horses? You're tops.
Sweet child, have you not wondered why the source fragments fall upon such god-touched locations? The sphere of the gods, our source of power, is crumbling. An immortal world will follow.
Nothing crumbles on my watch. I'm Wonder Woman, and we've got a whole council. We'll sort this out. You'll see.
I'm grateful that Nubia allows my small Argus presence here. I think she sees the value in my work.
Imperial Atlanteans clamor for Queen Diana's blood. Drive the murderous thieves from our shores. Ares attempts to harry our weakest front with magical creatures.
Agents of Apocalypse must pay for their trespass. See to it. The gods would prey on us to bolster themselves. Show them how this prey fights back.
Welcome, welcome, one and all, to Joker's Room of Fun, Mayhem, and Prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
vengeance will be ours. Face assassin. I will weather the storm. Imperial forces never back down. Face assassin.
Please, lend me your aid.
I'm grateful for your help.
Do not touch me!
Thank you for your assistance. We shall.
Stop it! That's right! Crunch! I make you stop! My rage is unquenchable. I will spill blood. You weak and useless! I am all right now. Crunch!
You will not bring me down.
I am in your debt, outsider. Thank you, stranger.
The Olympians walloped us. We may get another crack at them, but for now, it's back to the drawing board.
I warned you. Back, mortal.
We can use our magic to close their link to our world. With the power of the gods, I sever their link!
No!
I serve the Pantheon.
I'll bash your head in!
You're getting on my nerves.
Oh! Ha!
No further.
No! High Father sent me to challenge your might! Calabac and Steppenwolf! Stealing for Darkseid? I will destroy you and take those sword fragments back to New Genesis myself!
Destroying Calabac is no easy task. I'll finish you!
Be wary. It is unlikely that the threat of Darkseid has been completely quelled.
How tragic that the Atlanteans from Queen Diana's world... When we act with such unity, not even Ares can break our weakest front.
Hera, Zeus, even Athena. I pray they return to their senses.
My best pal from this universe. So good to see your mug again. Hera's got a horde of Source Wall pieces here, and we're gonna get them.
To
defend the innocent.
You face a true Olympian. You face a true Olympian.
Guess I gotta crack this skull. Buck up, kiddo.
I feel no pain.
I believe justice. Check in with the council.
Death will be swift.
Mortals beware! To defend the innocent.
As the gods will. Draw, God's ire.
Nothing can stop me.
Now it's a rumble.
You want my blood? None felt that.
Sancho attack!
Embrace the pain.
Let's see what you look like on the inside.
You'll be insatiable.
Interesting.
What's too many?
Sup peeps.
Thank you for coming with me to investigate.
Justice. I will not yield. I will strike you down. I will fight you last. Shall not fall.
Amazonian magic
Athena,
is similar.
guide my hand. You won't stop me! You were unworthy. No! Shall not fall! You were unworthy. I'm not broken yet. For truth and justice.
One statue lacks a weapon and shield. How odd.
I will strike you down.
I will not yield. You won't stop me. You were unworthy.
A relic should be placed on the empty pedestal. But which relic?
Me? I'm not broken yet. I will not yield.
These Greek symbols are the key. Choose wisely. Well done.
I fight for my home. Shall not fall. No!
Queen Diana, you cannot claim to help as you act against us. Explain yourself.
Atlantis is a threat that boiled over in my world. I cannot allow it to boil over here.
I will not allow an attack on innocent Atlanteans.
I knew you would think it wise to interfere, but it is too late. I have sent ahead my personal guard, and you will not get past me. I am an Amazon. Terror be with me. Regret that. Well struck. Now my turn. Fight me without your weapons. This is the price of battle. You'll regret that. I am the queen. You'll regret that. Terror be with me. Well struck. Now my turn. I am the queen. This is the price of battle. You'll regret that. This is the price of battle. Well struck. Now my turn. Terror be with me. Put your weapons away. I am the queen. You'll regret that. Well struck. Now my turn. Your attacks will hurt you more than me. You'll regret that. Terror be with you. Fight me without your weapons. Now my turn. I reflect your attacks back to you. This is the price of battle. Well struck. Now my turn. This is the price of battle. I had hoped to give the Council this last reserve of source power. Tragic that I must use it to escape my own sisters instead.
She dares pretend her selfishness is generosity.
You're a sight for sore eyes. If you want to know who you can punch, the answer is everyone. The mayor of this world, Real Swell Gal, was helping gather source fragments when bam! Poseidon's creatures attacked.
You won't stop me!
Then the Queensguard attacked. And then Queen Diana attacked all glowing light, and then Poseidon arrived. And now they're duking it out! I deliver justice.
Stand down! I'm not broken yet. Shall not fall! I will not yield! You were unworthy. You won't stop me!
tides of fate brought you and your source fragments to me. The seas will surge once more with Poseidon's might.
You're all wet, Poseidon.
Gods are eternal! A teardrop in the ocean.
What's the story with this dad-blamed water?
It obeys my every whim. Rise, waters of the abyss. Water remembers. Water remembers. Arise, my soldiers of the sea! Gods are eternal! Waters of the ocean, protect me!
It won't be enough, Poseidon.
But hubris, mortal! I will not receive. Form up, water soldiers! In the ocean. Gods are eternal! But you, mortal! Erupt! Waters of the abyss! A teardrop in the ocean!
Stay out of the rings of water.
Water remembers. Enough. Take the fragments. Hades and Zeus will rise while I sink. I must find another way to keep up with my brothers.
What's there to keep up with? Oceans, earthquakes, horses? You're tops.
Sweet child, have you not wondered why the source fragments fall upon such god-touched locations? The sphere of the gods, our source of power, is crumbling, and the mortal world will follow.
Nothing crumbles on my watch. I'm Wonder Woman, and we've got a whole council. We'll sort this out. You'll see.
Is the alert still bugged on last part? You have any old capsules you tryna get rid of?